The terminal runs 11 crossings a day. Small operation. 2 staff most shifts. On the wall by the window there is a tide chart, laminated, printed locally. It gives high and low water for each day of the month. Standard stuff. The kind of thing nobody reads twice. Staff read it every morning. They plan the ramp against it. 6 months of loadings, timed off that chart. Not once has it been wrong. High water when it says high water. Low water on the minute. The problem is not the accuracy. The chart is dated correctly for this year, but the tide times printed on it belong to a different lunar cycle entirely. One that has not happened. One that will not happen for some time. The lunar month is not fixed. The moon drifts against the calendar. A given phase lands on a slightly different date each year, and the full pattern of tide heights only lines up with a particular set of dates, once every so often. It repeats, just not soon. A meteorological office ran the chart against its own tables. The tide times matched perfectly, but they matched the projection for a year, 11 years out. Not this one. The chart was printed here this year, on this year's paper stock. The dates across the top are correct. The tide predictions underneath are for a cycle over a decade away, and every single one has come true early, day after day on schedule. So they went looking for who printed it. The vendor is a local print shop, same one that does the ferry schedules. Their records show a run of tide charts this year. Correct quantity, correct paper. What their file cannot show is the source data. The shop pulls tide predictions from a national feed. The national feed, when queried for these dates, returns the ordinary numbers, this year's numbers, not the ones on the chart. Somewhere between the feed and the paper, the figures shifted to a cycle no system was asked to produce. The print operator does not remember it. Nobody does. And here is the part that stays. The chart has been right the whole time. The wrong numbers are the accurate ones. The staff were asked to stop using it. They agreed, then kept using it, not out of defiance. It is simply the only chart that has never failed them. The national feed's own predictions, cross-checked against actual water levels here, run several minutes off. The impossible chart does not. It is closer to the real tide than the correct data is. That should not be possible. The tide answers to the moon, and the moon is where it is, not where it will be in 11 years. Unless the water here is keeping a schedule the calendar has not reached. The index logged the parcel's coordinates before the terminal was built. The same figures, filed under an entry with no date this system can read. The measurements were run again at slack water. The posted chart called the exact minute. The correct data missed by 4. Whatever the harbor is answering to, it is not this year. Staff have been asked a second time to switch charts. There is no indication they will. It works. That is the whole reason. The tide will keep landing on the printed minute, and the printed minute will keep belonging to a month over a decade out, and every crossing loaded against it will keep running clean. Nobody at the terminal finds this strange anymore. That may be the correction, not the chart. Them. Classification held at substrate resonance. Status pending review. No corrective action has been scheduled at this time.